On a cold November evening in Seattle, 28-year-old Lily drove toward the old lakeside cabin she hadn't visited since her mother passed away, hoping a weekend alone would help her clear the grief that never left her chest. But as she arrived, she noticed something strange. The front porch light was already on, even though the cabin had been locked for years. Trying to ignore the chill running down her spine, she stepped inside and found everything exactly as her mother had left it except for one thing. An old music box placed on the table, the same music box her mother used to open every night when Lily was a child, but which had been buried with her. Her hands shook as she opened it, and to her shock, inside was a small folded note written in her mother's handwriting saying, "Lily, don't stay here tonight." Confused and scared, she told herself it was impossible and must have been left long ago, but the ink looked fresh, too fresh. The wind rattled the windows as the cabin grew darker, and Lily felt as if someone was watching her. So she grabbed her phone to call a friend, but the signal dropped, leaving her alone with the growing sound of footsteps outside. Her heart pounded as she backed away from the door, whispering her mother's name like she used to when she was small and afraid. And suddenly the music box began playing on its own, slow and haunting, the same lullaby her mom used to hum when comforting her. Tears filled her eyes as memories flooded back, but then something even more terrifying happened. The cabin door shook violently, as if someone was trying to break in. Lily froze, remembering the note. "Don't stay here tonight," and with trembling hands she ran to the back exit, but before she could escape, she saw a shadow pass by the window, tall, silent, moving with intention. Adrenaline took over and she sprinted into the woods, branches slapping her arms, breath burning her lungs as behind her she heard someone calling her name in a low man's voice she didn't recognize. She didn't stop until she reached the road, where headlights suddenly blinded her and a police car screeched to a halt. The officer jumped out and grabbed her shoulders breathless, telling her they had been looking for her because neighbors reported a dangerous fugitive seen near her cabin just an hour ago. Shaking uncontrollably, Lily told them about the note, her mother's handwriting, the warning, and the officer's face changed, softened, almost emotional, as he told her that earlier that evening during a routine search, they found the fugitive's footprints leading straight toward her cabin. If she had stayed even a few more minutes, she could have walked right into him. As they escorted her to safety, Lily looked back at the dark cabin by the lake, the music box melody still echoing in her mind, and though she knew her mother was gone, deep inside she felt something she hadn't felt since childhood. The comfort of being protected, the feeling that someone she loved was still watching over her. And even though she never found out who placed the music box on the table or how the fresh note appeared, she kept it close for the rest of her life, believing that sometimes love finds a way to come back when you need it most, even from the other side.